welcome to Brian's Man Cave. Well, I thought it would be fun to do a little follow-up video to show my progress of the Intellivision game I've been working on, which is pretty much a port of Keystone Kapers, which originated on the Atari 2600. The game was originally made by Activision, programmed by Gary Kitchen, and it always has been kind of one of my favorite games on the Atari 2600. And unfortunately, it never existed on the Intellivision. So I thought this would be a good opportunity, since I've been teaching myself and learning how to program on the Intellivision. I picked up the Programming for Intellivision book, which I showed in my previous video, and I've been getting some advice and some tips from the author of the book, Oscar Toledo G. And so I've pretty much got myself through to a point where I would say I'm almost halfway done, maybe even a little bit more than that. So my previous video, I showed my first layout on how the game kind of looked like and where I was in that that state. And at that point, you couldn't even complete the first level because I just wasn't there yet. So now I'm about, I think I have the second level completed. There's still a few more things I have to do, and I'm still not sure about some of the graphics, but I think the game's coming along nicely, so I thought it'd be, a good point here to kind of show you where we are. Anyways, let's get to playing this game, and I'll show you. There's been some things added since my first video. So, let's see here. So as you can see, we have some voice in there. I thought that would be kind of cool to have some kind of speech in here. Obviously, you would be utilizing the IntelliVoice to do it. And it's not fully required to play the game, obviously. It's just a little nice too. So I thought, having him yell, "Stop police." I don't know if I'm going to incorporate any more. I think there could be more things I could say, but I just thought it'd be fun. And the other thing that's new is you can hear there's the running sound. I'm not 100% on it. I don't know if I like it too much. I think I'm gonna, play around a little bit more because it just sounds a little bit too harsh. Yeah, all the items are there. You can pick them up. And the other thing that I added, one of the few things I did add to this, and I talked about this in the other video, was because I couldn't fit the radar on the main screen. I decided to just make it a separate screen. So what I did was I kind of expanded the whole thing, kind of filled the whole screen. You can see the blue head down at the bottom, that's where you are, and the white one at the top there on 3, that's where the robber is, and then you can see where the elevator is. And the other thing that's kind of neat about this screen is because when I programmed it, I decided to stop the gameplay. So it can actually be used as a pause screen. So that's kind of nice to be able to actually pause the game. So let's get back to action here. There's our elevators. And we got our ball. And you can see here the blue, these things I kind of changed. If you remember them in the previous video, they looked a little bit different. I tried to make them look a little bit more like they do in the original game. And of course there's our escalators. Now I think the robber, because I've been playing around a lot, I think he escaped. I think he's long gone. I won't be able to catch up. So I'll just restart the game. Oop, hit the ball. And there he is. So we're going to go after him. Another thing that I realized from when I first made the bouncing ball was I didn't realize at the time that in the original game, it comes in at the other side of where you come in. So if you come in from the left, the ball comes in from the right, and vice versa. And that was something I didn't realize until afterwards. And so I had to reprogram the ball, which that wasn't too hard. So I got that working properly now. Of course, when I go to add in the shopping carts and the airplanes, it's going to do the same thing. Whoa! And catch the robber. So there we go. We caught our first crook. And so I decided to give this its own little screen of, you got the crook there and the little paddy wagon, and it just says you caught him. I was thinking maybe adding some voice here, maybe, something I could say, I don't know. Maybe if you have any ideas, throw it down below in the comment section. But here we go to level 2 now. So, oops, so you see they got the money bag and the case is there. And there's the radio. I mean, level 2 isn't overly complicated. I mean, it just adds in those extra things there. Everything else, most of it's pretty much the same. It doesn't really get complicated until, obviously, the shopping carts and stuff like that, which is next on my list to program. I think I've also noticed there's an issue with the elevator I have, so I'm probably going to, reprogram the elevator somehow, because I think right now it only runs while you're on the screen. So I think I'm going to change it that it's constantly running in the background. And there you go. And then the final thing that I've put together, because I had the counter counting down. Well, I was on level 3. There's nothing to do on level 3 because there's no obstacles. So I'll just keep hitting the ball here. Just show you what it's like when it runs out of time. Every time you hit something, it takes about 10 seconds. I think I put it 10 seconds off your time. Boop. Time's up. So it tells you how many cops you have left, and it's got the paddy wagon there open, and there's no robber in there. So that's one of the little things I decided to add in there just for fun. But yeah, I mean, this is coming along nicely. I think it's it's so far it's playable, and like I said, it only goes up to level 3, and then there's nothing there. It's literally just a blank area. There's nothing coming at you. So I hope to get that going. There's a few more things I need to work on, tweaks here and there, and of course the sound effects. I don't have any jumping sound effects yet, and what was the other thing? I think there was like 1 or 2 things I just wanted to add in there for sound. But otherwise, I think it's it's coming along. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Let me know what you think. Throw some comments down below. Definitely like to hear what you have to say, about what more speech I can maybe add in there. What other little cool things you think you would like to see. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Hope you subscribe. Talk to you later.